Okay, we're good to go. All right, so let's start sitting up, lifting the sternum away from the belly button. Shoulders relaxed, and just relax your hands in your lap. Close your eyes now and just bring a little smile to the face. Just turn up the corners of those lips, that mouth. Just glad to be here today. Do something for ourselves, something nourishing and healthy and wonderful. So as we draw into the present moment, let us use the breath to help us to do that. So we inhale in through the nose, fill your lungs up, and exhale through the nose. Remember that you can use that soft sound inside whenever you think you need it. Right, like now. So just begin to draw yourself into the present moment here now on your mat. Feeling the support underneath you. Maybe a few little sounds around you that you can notice. Take a quick note of how you're feeling. Are you full of pep today? Are you a little washed out and tired, or somewhere in between? And maybe this is a great time for you to set an intention. What brought you to your mat today and what you'd like to get out of it for yourself. Let's connect back to that breath now as you inhale through the nostrils. Feel the air trickling down the back of the throat, dropping into your lungs. As you fill up from behind that belly button right to the sternum. And then exhale from the sternum all the way down to your belly button. Breathe as much air out of your lungs as you can get. This is the breath you want to maintain for your entire class. And remember to put your pace and do what you can today. I'm going to take the palms and just hug your knees, just hold those knees with those palms. Take a big breath here, and as you exhale, roll that tailbone underneath you, press the tummy back, drop the chin down as you curve that spine towards the back, whatever's behind you there. Exhale all the way out, and then we're going to reverse this movement on the inhale. So as you begin to inhale now, lift up the spine, lift up that sternum, pull the shoulders back, and just lean forward a little bit. Again, exhale, roll the tailbone underneath you, pushing that spine back to the, whatever is there, a wall or whatever behind you there, push it all the way back, drop that chin down, empty the lungs here, and then inhale, fill up. As we lift the tailbone up and move forward, lift that sternum also. One more like this, exhale. Squeeze that tummy in, breathe out, all the way out. A little bit more, and then inhale, rock forward, shoulders back, lift that sternum up. Coming back up to center, take a big breath here. We're going to circle that upper body, exhale over to your right and forward, and then inhale to the left and back. All right, so nice big circles going on here. Shoulders, neck, and everywhere involved. Exhale to come forward, inhale as you start to go back. Okay, as you come forward this time, you're going to reverse it. So take the movement in the other direction, coordinating breath with movement. More like this. Good. And as you come forward, walk your hands out in front of you. Push your tailbone back and drop that head all the way down. Pressing into the palms. Give yourself that little stretch here. And then staying low, you're going to walk your hands little steps around towards your right side. Keep the tummy muscles in. And walk around to your right and just gently look behind you. Drop that left ear down. Press into the mat and just a little twist here. Now we're going to take our time to walk back to center. And then we do steps to take us over to the left side. Pressing the palms into the mat, breathe into the right rib cage, and just turn and look towards your left side. And slowly come back to center. Good. Walk the hands back up and just lift that spine up. We're going to find our way onto our back. Come down onto your back. We want to bend those knees, keep the soles of the feet on the mat, and roll the shoulder blades underneath you. Nice and straight on your mat. Take a breath as you exhale. You're going to roll that pubic bone up towards the belly button. And then inhale, roll it away from the belly button. Exhale, roll in. Inhale, roll away. Exhale, roll in. Inhale, away. So keep going at your pace. Notice and feel what you're doing. You do not want your mind to wander away and the body is just left on its own. Try to connect mind and body. Feel what you're doing. Notice the sensations. Notice the breath. Is the body responding now as we do two more like this? And one more. Coming back to center, you're going to take your right thigh towards the chest. Just gently hold that right shin down. So your thigh is resting on the side of your body there. We're going to breathe that left leg up towards the ceiling and give it a little stretch. Turn your toes out, turn that hip joints, the whole thigh and the knee and the toes are turned towards that left side. Stretch that leg all the way up, and we're going to do our leg circles. Relax your upper body. Take a breath as you exhale. Now you're going to drop that left leg down. Take it out to the side and bring it back up and around. So let's go again for 2. Keep the rest of the body nice and steady. This is why we can hold on to that right leg. Help to keep us steady. One more in this direction. Coming back up to center. Take the right thigh out to the side a little bit so it doesn't get in the way now to reverse those circles. Remember, you're keeping the thigh out. Okay, let's go. Down, around, and up. Pulling the tummy muscles back towards that spine. Keep that muscle action there. One more. And breathe that leg back up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to change sides. So you're holding the left shin, pulling that left thigh down towards your belly there, your side body. And then breathe your right leg up. Take a breath here. Notice the right side now. So you're going to turn from that hip socket, turn out towards that right side. Point those toes. Take a breath here and let's go. We're going to drop the leg straight down. Take it out to the side and bring it back up. Again. Keep breathing. It's this side. One more in this direction. Keep squeezing that tummy in. Bring the leg back up. The left thigh out the way now and let's change direction. So we're going to go in, down, around, and up. Last one. Good. Now breathe both legs up towards the ceiling. Give both of them a good stretch. Bend your knees. Pull the thighs in towards the chest and place the soles of the feet back onto the mat. Rolling the shoulder blades down your back. Drop that chin down. So we're going to prepare now to do bridge. If you have a block or a ball or something and you'd like to place it between the thighs, you can do that. So just help to turn on some of the inner thigh muscles there and the core. So take a breath as you exhale, pull those tummy muscles into the spine and press into the feet and the hands. You're going to press down and lift up. When you get up there, you need to make a few little adjustments. So roll the shoulder blades down underneath you, lift up your sternum right up to the ceiling and draw those knees out in front. Press down, lift up, and slowly release bone by bone. Touches laps. Let's go again. Press down, lift up. Sternum lifted, knees drawn out there. Pulling through the core, breathe, 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 and release all the way down. Good, one more. Press up. This time we're going to stay up there. Press down into the right foot. Breathe that left foot up towards the ceiling. Give it a nice height there. So push up, like that leg wants to touch the ceiling. So you can raise yourself up as high as you can when you press down into that right foot on the mat. Good, breathe. Flex that foot and let it travel down towards the mat, nice and straight. Keep the thigh engaged. When the knee touches the mat, you're going to slide that leg in and place it back beside the other one in preparation for the other side. So you're pressing down into your left foot. Bring that right leg all the way up to the ceiling. Now stretch it, lengthen it up there. Press into the left foot. Lift your body all the way up. Breathe. Okay, flex that right foot and draw that leg all the way down. Thighs engaged, tummy engaged. When the heel touches, slide that leg in, come back up to your bridge, and slowly lower down. So draw the thighs to the chest, hold underneath your thigh. Take a breath as you exhale, going to lift up head, neck, and shoulders. Roll up like a little ball, and let's do our roll up. So we're going to sit up. Good. Take a breath. As you exhale, arms are out to the sides here, and we're going to roll back, bone by bone, till the spine touches the mat. Good. Lengthen both legs out. Arms float down by your sides. Draw your shoulder blades down your back, and take your hands to the outer thighs and pull them out. So the inner thighs are rolling in and the outer thighs roll out. Again, you want to take a big breath here. As you exhale, scoop those tummy muscles in and up. I'm going to raise those arms up to the shoulder height here. Take a big breath. As you exhale now, let's peel the upper body off the mat. So exhale, chin to chest. Come all the way up. Stretch those legs out there. If you're having a little challenge here today, you can always bend the knees and hold the back of the thighs to take you forward. And then when you're going back like this, let's go back now, you can lengthen those legs out. Bring the arms back up to shoulder height. Okay, reposition yourself, scoop those tummy muscles in and up. Take a breath as you exhale into chest. Roll up, roll up, roll up, roll up. If you're not bending your knees, just come forward slightly and then roll back down. Using those abdominal muscles, don't use your back or your neck. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up. Let's go again, chin to chest. Peel yourself off that mat. Coming forward slightly and exhale, roll back down. Again, exhale, roll up. Good form. Remember, you want to be in good form all the time. Scoop the tummy muscles back and roll down. Again, exhale, roll up, chin to chest. Squeeze that tummy in. And roll back. Okay, one more here. We're going to lift up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Come all the way up. And sit up nice and tall. Okay, bend your knees. Okay, we're going to roll down halfway. Bring the legs up in tabletop position. Chin. Take the gaze of the eyes forward out there. You don't want to jam the chin in and look between the thighs. You want to look up here and release the neck. If you have neck issues, you can put your head down on the mat or on a block or a cushion. All right, let's go. So we're going to keep the feet in tabletop position there. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up. Lengthen your left leg out. Take the hands to the inner and outer side of the right thigh. Breathe here. And then we slide the heels as we switch sides. Keep the breath going, keep the tummy going. Let's go and switch. And switch. Don't rock around, just keep nice and steady here and switch. And switch. Keep switching. Keep in good form. One more. Last one. And release. Good. Time for a spinal twist now. Arms up to the side. Let's drop the thighs over to the right as you twist your upper body to the left. Use your props, please, everybody. If you need them, use them. Breathe. Okay, turn the nose up, top leg comes up, bottom leg follows, and we shift over to the other side. And come back to center. Hold those thighs into the chest once more, one more time. And then we're going to rock up. Good. And turn around in table position. So in table, come into that good form once again. So the knees fall over the hips there, right underneath those hips. And pull up through that core now. Squeeze that tummy all the way back to the spine. Drop the shoulders down. Take a breath here as you exhale, roll the tailbone underneath you. Bring the spine up, drop the head down. And then reverse it. Tailbone first. Movement goes right up the spine and the shoulders, neck, and head last. Again, exhale, curl the tailbone under. Shoulders, neck, and head last as you drop that head down. Again, inhale, lift up. Look forward. Exhale, squeeze that tummy in, roll that tailbone underneath. Keep the head down there. You're going to lift your right knee to the forehead and squeeze up, tight, tight, tight. And then lengthen upper body, lengthen leg out there. Again, exhale. Inhale as you lengthen. Pay attention to what you're doing, to the body, to the shape. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. So look down at your mat. Keep that leg up there. Breathe. Lift that leg up a little bit higher. Take it just, but not, try not to lift the hip, just the leg. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And release it. Let's go for the other side. Drop the head down. Take a breath. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. And let's squeeze and lengthen. So forward to knee as you squeeze that tummy in and then you lengthen. Exhale. And inhale. Keep going. Squeeze and lengthen. Squeeze. One more. Squeeze. Lengthen that leg out there. Drop the hip down low. Don't raise that hip up. If the leg can come up a little bit more without the hip, try that. Look down at your mat in front of you and breathe. Good. Coming back to center. Curl those toes under. Spread the toes and curl them, and then you're going to press your buttocks back towards the heel. Walk your hands in, sit up. Use the pressure of that upper body to get into your feet and your toes. It is a very strong, intense feeling. So if it's too much for you, you can just come out of it. If not, just stay. It's very good for us. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Release. Curl those toes on the still, and let's move into downward dog. You can walk our little doggies. A nice, beautiful afternoon out there. So we can take our dogs for a walk. Keep going. Then back to center, raise that right foot up and stretch it out there. Maybe the dog wants to pee, so let's take the heel to the buttocks and turn that knee all the way up. Press your chest towards that left thigh. And then let's make circles of that right knee now. So let's circle the knee. Nice big circles. Right, and reverse it. Keep the tummy pressed in. Use that forward to help you. Good, lengthen that leg up there. Look up between your hands, step that leg up between your hands. And let's raise, come all the way up. Inhale those arms up. Bend into that right knee so the knee stays on top of the ankle. And press down into this outer back leg. Inhale. Exhale. Release the arms behind you, interlace the fingers, squeeze those shoulders, come into a very slight back bend here. Exhale and fold forward. Taking the arms up off your back, squeeze those palms together. Feel the upper arms working there. Release the hands to the mat. Step back into downward dog in preparation for the other side. Let's go take a little walk first. Then we raise the left leg up, stretch it out there. Bend the knee, take the heel to the buttocks, turn that knee up. Drop that chest towards that right thigh now. And then we're going to make circles. So let's go for 2 circles, 3 in each direction. Good, and then reverse it. Stretch that leg out. Okay, step it up. Whew. That was a big step. All right. Bend into that left knee now as we stretch back into the right. Square the hips to the front. Inhale those arms up. Big breath in and out. Taking the arms out behind you, interlace the fingers, squeeze, come into a slight back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Taking arms up off your back if you can manage that. Drop that head all the way down. Release the hands and step the back leg up to meet the front leg, folding forward. Make sure the knees are bent. Come into your flat back. Exhale, forward, press it to your mat. Inhale the arms all the way up. And take a prayer position. Notice the rhythm of the heartbeat. Allow your exhale to be a little bit longer than the inhale, and then slow that heartbeat down a bit. Okay, looking up there in front of you, you're going to slide your right leg back, coming forward with the chest, lean into this. Look down at the ground, and then when you're ready, lift that right leg up off the mat. Find something to stare at. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. Steady yourself. I'm going to take this into tree. Come into your tree pose. Keep staring at that spot. Lift the chest. Press down into that left leg. Draw that left hip into the center line of the body. And balance here. Let's do this again. Take that right leg out. Feel free to hold on to something if you need to. And let's come back into tree. Ooh. And release this side. Shake it up. We're going to go to the other side now. Take a breath. We're going to slide that left leg out behind you. Lean forward. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. That back leg. The core working here. And let's take this into tree. That upper body up. Draw that right hip in and stand up nice and tall. And slide that left leg back out there. Balance. Focus. And come back into tree. As high as you can. And release that leg down. Good. Shake it out. Inhaling those arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Right leg steps back. Left leg steps back. Come into a plank. So in your plank, you don't want the buttocks on your hips to be too low. So just pull them up a little bit. Press into the heel and push. Press into the ball of the foot, pushing the heel back. Shoulders away from the ears. Stay, stay, stay. Okay, coming out onto the knees softly, belly, chest, chin, low to the mat. Coming into upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Drawing that chest down towards the thigh. Spread the buttocks, lift the tailbone all the way up. Roll those armpits in towards each other so that you release any tension around the shoulder and your neck. Look up between your hands, step up and jump to the top of your mat, fold forward, come into a flat. Exhale, forward, inhale, arms nice and wide. Come back to that prayer position to the heart. Notice and feel. Observe without judgment. Just relax. Other side, inhale, arms up. Exhale and fold. Come into your flat back. Exhale, fold. Left leg steps back this time. Good. Right leg back. Hold in that plank. On the balls of the feet, pushing the heel back, engage your thighs. Pull that tummy up. Keep the breath going. And then onto the knees softly. Belly, chest, chin, low to the mat. Exhale into upward dog or cobra. Down. Down dog. Again, notice your downward dog. You want to lift that tailbone up. You can feel the stretch in the back of the thighs. If it's too much, keep the knees soft. Roll those armpits in, drop that head all the way down. Press into the hands and lift shoulders away from the ears. Good. Take a breath. On the look up, step over, jump to the top of your mat, fold forward. Come into your flat back, exhale, fold, inhale, arms nice and wide. And take that prayer position to the heart. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Hands on the hips, and you're going to step nice and wide on your mat. Let's do our triangle. So your right toes are going to point out, left toes slightly in. And use a stance that works for you. Some people like the heel in the center arch of the back foot, some like the front foot a little bit closer to the front edge of your mat. Right? Press down, lift up, arms out. Glancing over the right fingertips, you're going to lift that left hip up, and you're going to slide all the way over, open those shoulders, and the core is on. Draw the kneecaps up, and then release that right hand down. The left hand, you have a choice of taking it up towards the ceiling or just take it around your back like this, and then press that upper body back, all the way back. Gaze of the eyes can come down to the floor or just up there in the horizon. Deep breath in, deep breath out. You're going to slide up and change the feet around. Again, checking your distance. Engage the thighs and the knees. Arms up, over the left fingertips, lift that right hip up. Bend to that left side and then release that left hand down. The right hand is where you want it, doesn't matter. So now, this is a position we usually find ourselves in. So what you want to do is draw back. Nice, nice. All right, you can choose to look down at the ground if you want, or out there, or up to the ceiling, depends on where you are today. And then again, the hand position is yours. Okay, so we want to pull that tummy in. Those of you who had a big lunch, okay, want to get that tummy in there, yeah. Pull that upper body back, yes. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Bending that front knee, windmill the hands to the top of the mat. Press back into downward dog. Come onto the knees and come down onto your belly. Feeling the tops of the thighs, landing on your mat. And then walk your elbows so that they come in almost in line with the shoulders. Press into your palms and draw that chest through the hands. As you press down into your mat, pull the chest forward, neck is nice and long. Feel the stretch in the front of the body and feel the muscles in the back of the body building strength. Now we're going to slide down onto the chin and then pull the arms down to the shoulders. You're on the tip, from the tips of the fingers onto the elbows or on the mat. Press down into your pelvic triangle. Take a breath. As you exhale, you're going to lift your face up. Drop the chin down so your nose points to the mat. Pull your shoulders away from the ears and then lift your arms a few inches off the mat. Just making sure that the elbows are not winging out to the sides, but just down by your hips. And release. Let's do this one more time. If you need to make adjustments, go ahead. And let's go. Press into the pelvic triangle, lift up the face, point your nose to your mat, draw the shoulders down. Put those arms up, just a couple inches off the mat, and just hovering above the mat. Breathe now. And release. Bend the knees, reach your right knee. And release. Today we're going to do some swimming. So let's take the arms all the way out in front. I heard all of you. I heard the groaning and the moaning and the carrying on. I heard it. All right, arms are out in front. Make sure they're parallel. One not all the way out here. Here. All right. You're going to press down into your pelvic triangle once more. Take a breath as you exhale, lift up the thighs. Lift up your arms. And let's go. Swim. And release. We're going to do another set, so just relax. Take a stretch, whatever you feel to do. Go ahead. In preparation for the next set. Right, ready now? I'm going to press into the pelvic triangle. Pull up that tummy. Lift up the legs on the arms. And let's swim. Paddle, 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 paddle. Hey, let's go. And release. Woo. Press on one cheek. You can bend your elbows like this. And windshield wiper his feet. Like us to do that shoulder stretch again. So move a little bit more onto the mat this way. Stretch the right hand, out. Take shoulder height. Time left fingertips by the left shoulder. Take a breath as the exhale, going to roll over to the left side. Take that right leg over. And make sure that the cheek is supported. Okay. Deep breath in. If you want, you can take that right hand. Make sure that right leg is pressed out to the side. And roll back to center very carefully. Oh, I love those shoulder stretches. Just because I have tight shoulders. All right, so left hand goes straight out, shoulder height. Right fingertips are behind you there, beside you there, and you're going to roll to the right side this time. And release. And slowly come back to center. Twist fingers behind your body. Just be careful here. Squeeze those palms together. Lift the arms slightly up off your back. Pull the shoulders back. And release. Press into the palms. Lift yourself up. And let's come into puppy stretch. So you're going to take your hands all the way up to the front edges of your mat. Push all the way back, so you're resting on your forehead or the top of your head, bottom sticks up in the air. And press the palms down into the mat. Pull those tummy muscles in and out. Okay, coming back to center. Let's do a little dolphin for a change. So we want to interlace the fingers in front of the chest like this. Make sure the shoulders are going to support you. Take a breath as you exhale, push up, walk those knees in, and press up. Keep your knees slightly bent here. Push the chest back, look up between the thighs, just let the neck relax. So you can shake your head yes and no, nothing happens. And try not to go into the shoulders now. You're going to press down into those hands. Lift yourself up off those shoulders. So slowly land on the knees. And this time you can press back into puppy stretch, or if you prefer child, you can go into child's pose. Stretch your arms out in front. And then on the next breath, you're going to take the arms behind you and just rest them so that you can release the shoulders. You just rest the arms by your sides, round those shoulders. If the forehead is not touching the mat, you want to put something underneath the forehead. And so you're releasing the shoulders that we just stretched. Okay, let's come up. Set that right leg up. Make sure the knee is in line with the ankle. Same thing on the other side. Inhale your upper body up. Inhale those arms up. Take a prayer position to the heart. You're going to lean forward and twist to that right. So the left elbow, the left arm is going to go on the outer corner there of the right thigh. If this is not comfortable for you, you can let this go and just let the hand relax like this. And then you take your right hand to the base of the spine and draw the sternum away from the belly button. So this might be more comfortable for you. So you can try this. Or if you want to do this one, you can. Shoulders down, neck is long. Nice twist, right or up. And come back to center. Good. Inhale those arms up. And release them down. Take your right foot back and step the left one up. Again, check in with your stance. Make sure you're supporting yourself. Inhale, arms up, prayer position to the heart. Lean forward so we can twist to the other side. And we have the options, so take the option, the one that works for you today as we twist. Drawing the sternum away from the belly button and the shoulders are down. And slowly come back to center. Inhale those arms up. And release. Take a little seat here. So come into your comfortable seated position. Sit it up nice and tall. I'm going to take a breath here. As you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Tip the right ear over to the right shoulder. Chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest, let's do this again, right ear to right shoulder. And chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder. Chin to chest, bring the head back up. Open those fingers wide, let's take a stretch here, yeah. Make movements by your knuckles. Make a soft fist and work the wrist. And reverse it. Good. Squeeze the shoulders to the ears nice and tight and release them. Let's do two more like that. Right up, right up, right up. And release. Last one. And release. All right. And come towards the bottom of your mat. Do a few roll backs this time. So make sure that you are where you need to be. You know, some people like to walk the heel in when you roll halfway back and come up, and some like it away from the body. Right. Okay. Arms out here. We're going to take a slight bend in your elbows. Take a breath here as you exhale. Roll the tailbone underneath you. Scoop those tummy muscles in and up. Shoulders relaxed. Right. Another breath here. As you exhale now, you're going to roll back. I'm going to count you for 4. Gaze of the eyes out there. And by the time you come down, the gaze of the eyes should be by your knees. So let's go. Exhale now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, and 4. And up for 1, 2, 3, and sit up for 4. Let's go again. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and stay. 2, 3, and 4, and sit up. 2, 3, 4. Again. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5 now. 5 for this one. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, 5, and sit up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to let this one take us down onto our back. Take your time, control it. Beautiful, and release. Hugging the thighs into the chest. Put your hand on your knees and circle it. And reverse that circle. I'm going to do a roll back today. I haven't done that for a little while, so let's get ready for roll back. So you can choose to support yourself by holding underneath your buttocks there, or your hands can be placed beside you. Bring your thighs up towards your chest. Take a breath, scoop those tummy muscles in and out. Now bring the thighs as close into the chest as you can, and then begin to roll yourself back. Straighten up those knees, engage those muscles. And then we're going to roll down bone by bone. Control it, control it, control it. This is not working for you. You can bend the knees, hold the buttocks, and just go back a little bit like this. And then come down a little bit. Okay, so be careful. All right, let's try again. Take a breath. Bring the thighs as close into the chest as you can. And then begin you roll back. Straighten up those knees up there behind you. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And roll down bone by bone. Good. Try not to strain the neck. Let's go again. Thighs into the chest, all the way in. Press into the hands or hold the buttocks. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that tummy in to give it that leverage to pull back. And this time when we roll down, we're going to lift that upper body up and come all the way up and fold forward. Good. Roll that down. Bend your knees. And hug your thighs back into that chest. We're going to put the right ankle across on top of that left thigh. Put your hand in the little triangle you formed. Hold your left leg and draw that left leg towards you. Try to line up your body on the mat. You don't want to lean into one side more than the other if you can help it. Flex both feet. Take a breath as you exhale. Begin to pull that thigh into the chest. You can take your right arm bone and press that right thigh out. Drop that chin down, shoulders relaxed. Breathe. Try not to interlace the fingers too tightly behind the thigh because that causes the shoulders to draw too much. Go into your edge of comfort here. And then carefully release the side, place the soles of the feet on the mat, take a moment, take a breath. And then we cross the right ankle on the left thigh, the left ankle on the right thigh, and the right thigh into the chest, put your hand through the little triangle there, and just hold the thigh. Don't have to interlace the fingers too tightly. Now flex both feet, take a breath, and as you exhale, pull the right thigh into your chest. Take your left arm bone and press that left thigh out. Try not to lean too much into that left side. Nice and straight on the mat. And release. Cross your ankles, just hold your feet, grab your feet wherever you can. Just pull them in towards your body. And let's take the sole of the left foot onto the mat with the left knee bent. Breathe that right leg up. Point your right toes, a nice strong point here. And flex your foot down. So draw the toes down towards the knee and push that heel up. Again, point and flex, point, and flex, and then circle for the ankle, and reverse that circle. Okay, come into center, you're going to spread the toes really nice and wide, scrunch them up, spread them, and scrunch them, one more like this, spread them, and scrunch. Bend that knee, hug the thigh into the chest, and change sides. Up. Right knee bent, so the right foot on the mat as you stretch that left leg up. Set a nice strong point here. And flex. Point. And flex. Point. And flex. And circle. And reverse it. Okay, and then coming back to center, I'm going to spread the toes really wide. And scrunch them. And spread them. And scrunch them. One more. Spread and scrunch. And bend that knee. You hug both thighs into the chest. I'm going to invite you to make a movement that you feel like making for yourself today. Another stretch or posture that you missed out on today. Just treat yourself to something before we settle down into a few minutes of relaxation. So it could be a twist, it could be shoulder stand, it could be fish. Fish. And when you're ready, you can find your way into your comfortable lying down position. Lying on the mat now to finish your stretch, and you're lying on the mat. Pick up your right leg and stretch it out there. And just tense up the knee and the thigh and the toes and everything. Stretch it and release it down. And then do the same with the left. So pick it up a little bit off the mat and tense it up. Toes and knees and thigh. Stretch it out there and release it down. Nice. Now allow the thighs, from the top of the thighs to the toes, to relax. You're going to squeeze up your pelvic floor muscles, your tummy, the buttocks and everything. Tight, tight, tight. You can almost feel it lifting up off the mat as you squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then gently release it down onto the mat. Let it all relax. Spread your fingers, stretch those arms, so lift the arms a little bit off the mat and just stretch them out there. And release them down softly to the mat. Arms can be up or down. Let's make a grimace to the face now, squeeze up the nose and the eyes and the cheeks and everywhere. Big grimace to the face. Relax the face now. Let it relax totally. But you're going to open your mouth and long out your tongue. Spread the tongue way out there. And release the tongue, release the mouth. Take a big breath in. Sigh it out. Just feel yourself melting on your mat. All the way down. Mat down. Relax from head to toe. Let us slowly begin to awaken the body. Begin by deepening your breath. Move the fingers and toes and shoulders and hips around. Perhaps you'd like to treat yourself to a stretch. When you're ready, roll onto your side, hugging yourself in the fetal position. Press it into your top hand, extend the top leg, and slowly push yourself up from the side. Come back around into your comfortable seated position. Move the flesh away from the sits bones, plug them in, lift the crown to the ceiling, bring a smile to your face. Thank yourself for doing this for you today, for giving yourself this wonderful gift. Feeling the effects of the practice. Adi Om, Shanti, Shanti, peace. Open your eyes as we greet each other, peace.